Today is March 23rd, 2024, and I am going to show you what I got in the mail. So, the day before my birthday, I went to check my mail and I found this card in there from a fellow YouTuber, and I thought it was really interesting because it had this really cute paper in it. I have seen these in the past, but I've never actually used them. So these papers have seeds in them. And so what you're supposed to do is you plant the paper in your soil. So put the paper down, make sure you keep it nice and wet, not too wet, but just water it and then watch it grow. So I don't know what kind of seeds. I'm assuming they're flowers. And I think it'd be pretty interesting to see what grows. So that is what I'm doing right now. And if you'd like to, you can follow me along and I will do an update when they do start to grow so you can see what these seeds are, and maybe it might be something that interests you. And I have noticed that they are for sale on Amazon. I just took a quick look to see if I could get some more information. I haven't found the exact ones, but I also didn't look for too long. I just took a quick glance, and I did see that you can buy these papers on Amazon, and it is quite interesting. I think it's cute. So whenever I send out Christmas cards or any kind of card, birthday cards, I actually always add a pack of seeds. It's just something that I like to do. I like to add seeds. Sometimes it'll be for a garden, sometimes flowers, and I find people love them. They open up a card and they have something in it. Instead of just sending a plain card, it's nice to have just something in it. Doesn't matter what it is, just something. And this is actually a great option to add to your cards, I think. Is actually, I had sent her a card with some seeds in it, and I thought it was really cute to get this back so I can try it. So this is just a good idea if you are sending out any kind of cards. You could always just add something to it just to make someone smile and make their day. And also it makes your cards stand out too. Super cute. So thank you, Tory Patton. And I will link her YouTube channel link in the description of this video if you'd like to go and check that out. So I am going to put that down because it has personal information on it. And I'm going to take this paper and plant it. Now, first, what I did was I actually took the container for my birthday cake. It's just a small clear one. It's nice and thick plastic though. No sense on throwing it out in the garbage or recycling it because it is a really good container. I just took the paper off of it, the labels, and I put some Pro Mix in there, and I'm just gonna put this down. And I have fresh well water. I don't know if it'll make a difference what kind of water that you use, but I personally would stay away from tap water, anything with chlorine and all that chemicals and stuff. It may not make a difference, but I just personally think it's a good idea when planting anything and to use fairly decent water. If you have filtered water, that's great. If not, then just use whatever you have. So I have my well water on here, and I'll let that soak in a little bit. And then I'm just going to sprinkle this light stuff that came with my packages of bare root peonies. I'll just sprinkle that on top. It's very light. I don't know much of anything about soil, but there we go. And I'll just do it really lightly. Okay, very lightly. And now I will put the lid on here. No, there. And I'll just leave it here in my little workroom. So, oh yeah, Mr. Cozy Snuggles, that's his little apartment. I feel bad because Mr. Cozy Snuggles is the sweetest little cat that was just a stray, and I'm out in the country. There's hardly any houses around here, and he just been hanging around my house for all last year. Didn't have any friends, made friends with my dog, and he was so cute, but he was terrified of people. And I felt bad. He was going to freeze out in the winter. The winters here are so harsh. I don't know how he'd survive. And I made sure he had food and water all year outside. And so I tricked him and got him into the addition I built on my house that I work in. And after a few days, he started to like calm down a bit. He's a really sweet cat, very mellow, but just terrified. So after a little while, he then started to actually want me to pet him, and he just wants to be loved. He's so sweet. So I've let him stay in here all winter to keep him warm and safe, make sure he has food and he doesn't get attacked by coyotes or hit by cars and stuff. And he's just the sweetest, most loving little kitty. He just wants to be held and foot rubs. He's so cute. So this was actually his favorite spot, so I made him an apartment. So he has the windows, but I've recently taken over a little bit of it for getting my plant started. So there's the peonies that I planted yesterday, I think it was. And look at how beautiful. These were just bare roots from Canadian Tire. And just in about, this is only maybe 2 weeks. This was just a root. I mean, in 2 weeks, they're looking amazing. They're so beautiful. This one came in the exact same package. It's a little slower, but it's doing very well. So I highly recommend these. They're so great. And now I am going to leave this here, and I will do an update so you can see how this works out. And if I've done something wrong, probably have, I will figure it out if they don't grow. But they've got light, and it's not really warm in here, but it's not cold. So I think they will be okay. These are okay. They've done very well. So I'm just going to put this in here, and I will do an update video when I see these starting to sprout. And I hope you learned something new and maybe want to look into these things just to add to cards or letters or anything. I just think they're pretty cute. So I will see you on the next video.